you can see. It'll be an inhale through the nose and an exhale out of the mouth. So it'll sound like this. You'll notice on the inhale, the belly will rise. So go ahead and just take a peek. And then when I exhale, I'm drawing the breath out and softening. So I'm letting everything go. And during this time, it's really important if you are pregnant just to connect with your baby inside your belly. And you'll notice when you start to breathe like this, like our little guy's already starting to to move. And I'm due November 8th. So you can kind of see. So if you're at home, make sure that you continue with that breath as I teach you through. If you want to lay on my mat, you can go over there. So starting off just in all fours, bring your knees onto your blanket and bring your hands forward. So spread the fingers nice and wide and ground down. You'll start to reach forward towards the right hand and then over to the left hand, all the way back to the heels. Just allowing for pelvic circles. This opens up the way for a baby to be born and to allow for an easier labor and delivery. So stretching, opening, creating space in the pelvis. But it feels really good even if you are not pregnant to be able to do this. Breathing in and out, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then from here, you'll step your left foot out to the left and plant it on the ground and point the knee up towards the ceiling. Once again, you'll just keep creating those circles. Maybe you even add figure eights. Just allowing for the body to continue to open. If you watched the last video, this opens up your pelvis up to 30%. So it's really important to do this and to allow for the body to soften, especially if you're planning on doing a natural delivery. So continue to breathe. The leg can straighten, can bend, whatever feels good to you. Take another deep breath in and deep breath out. Now straighten your left leg. Walk the hands back and gently rise. You'll take your left hand down the left leg, and then take your right hand up and over. Just a nice little side bend. Take a big breath in. Open up the mouth and let it go. Another inhale. And another exhale. Inhale, rise. Keep the left leg bent. Now take the right hand to the ground and take the left hand up and over, stretching all the way from your fingertips down to your toes. You'll notice that the back, the side body just begins to get a nice deep stretch. So just allow for that to continue to stretch and open. And then bring the left hand down. Walk both hands towards the top of your mat, towards the right hand side. And then walk your left foot forward. Here, you'll start to just shift forwards and back. Breath in and out through the nose. Opening. Allowing for any stress in the back and the legs to begin to release. And once again, creating space for baby to be born. If you're feeling strong, you can also curl your right toes under and lift your kneecap. And straighten and bend. Moving back and forth. allowing for the body to release. I like to do this before bed. It actually helps me sleep a lot better. Take another breath in and another breath out. You'll rebend the knees. Right knee will come down. The left foot will come back, and you'll come back to center with the hands. Switching sides, the right leg will pop up. Right foot plants down on the ground, and you'll just begin to do your circles one more time. Noticing that the side probably feels different than the last side, so you might need to spend extra time in a certain stretch. Continue to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, and out through the mouth. Continuing just to reach forward, back with the hips, creating those pelvic circles. It's actually a great arm exercise too, and you can do this over a birth ball. So then coming back to stillness, straighten the right leg, walk the hands back, and then come up to standing on the knee. The right hand will slide down the right leg. The left hand reaches up and over. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. The left hand will come down to the ground. Now you can see on this side, the right hand reaches forward from fingertip all the way down to the pinky toe side edge of your foot. And you feel a deep stretch within that right side body. The right hip will begin to release. Inhale and exhale. The right hand comes down. Slowly walk back to center. Towards the left side of the mat now. Both hands and the right foot steps forward. Once again, you'll start to shift forwards and back. So one of the hardest things for me as a yogi and a yoga teacher is noticing how tight I get. My flexibility starts to disappear. And so this one here, this particular stretch really feels great in my hamstrings. And once again, you can curl the toes under, lift the kneecap. Just start to shift forwards and back. Allowing for that leg to open once again. And if you're battling sciatica, this is the shape for you. This is the movement that you need. Breathing. Left knee comes back down. Right knee comes back. Hands come forward. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Ground down through the hands. Root down so you're strong here. Curl your toes under and then lift your hips up high to the sky. Once you're here, inhale to the tops of the tiptoes. Bend the knees and just hover the knees above the blanket. Take a breath in. And then exhale, press the hips back up to the sky. Shift the hips, heels back down to the mat. Start to bend into each knee. This will really help if you get the calf spasms in the middle of the night, to just stretch out the calf muscles with the heels coming all the way down to the mat. Take a deep inhale. Open up the mouth and let it go. One more time. Inhale through the nose. Open up the mouth and let it go. Slowly walk your hands back towards your feet. Keep your heels in and then point your toes out. You can take a wider stance, but again, heels and toes out, and squat nice and low in between your heels. So here you can also sit on a block. This is called goddess pose. And just breathe, creating space once again for a baby, and then just encouraging baby to make his or her way down. Breath in and out through your nose. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Got it confused with birth breathing and Ujjayi breathing. Bring your hands down to the mat and then press your hips to the sky. Inhale, lower. Out of the mouth, sigh it out and push the hips high. One more time, lower. And then exhale, hips high. Point the toes back forward. Bend the knees, bring your hands to your shins. Take a deep inhale through the nose. You'll notice my back is nice and flat. There's no rounding of my spine. Really lift the tailbone and lift the crown of the head forward. My feet are still nice and wide, creating space for my belly. Take an inhale. And then exhale, fold in half. As much as you can. Bend the knees deep. Inhale, sweep the arms to the sky. I'm going to turn towards you. You're going to side bend to the right. Inhale, back through center. You're going to side bend to the left. Inhale, center, stretch tall. Take those feet wide. And then exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Plant the hands and walk forward. The knees come back down to the blanket. And you bring your hands to center of the mat with your thumbs touching. I'm going to guide you through a modified way to get into warrior one. So again, the hands look like this on your mat, the thumbs together, the fingers spread wide. And keeping the left knee planted, you'll step the right foot forward. Up wherever it lands, it's where it lands. You'll bring your right hand to your right thigh, and then curl, the left hand stays on the mat. Curl the left toes under and dial the left heel down. Now you can rise up. I know the belly keeps poking through. Breathe in and out through the nose. The left hip, guide it forward. The shoulders face forward. The hands lift. And then hug your baby to your spine. If you don't have a baby in your belly, then hug the belly button to the spine. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Open up the mouth. Inhale. And just like you're holding a ball in your hands, just hinge forward as you exhale. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, rise back up. Right hand to right thigh, left hand to the mat, left knee comes down, right hand comes down, right foot steps back. In between, you can do your version of chaturanga. If you are pregnant, you don't want to do up dog, you want to modify your planks to reduce diastasis. So, in a plank, you would shift forward, hug the elbows to the rib cage, and press back up. This is also a good spot for pelvic circles. If you want to come back there and do stretches, it's a great time for a cat-cow. Whatever feels good in your body, or maybe even child's pose. So you choose and take a moment just right there. Come back to all fours. Bring your thumbs once again to touch, like this if you didn't see the last time, onto your mat into the center, and then take your left foot forward. You'll bring your left hand to your left thigh, curl your right toes under, lift the right knee, dial the right heel down, and then use the left hand to help guide yourself up. Breathing into warrior one. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale through the nose. And then exhale, hinge forward. Stay here for a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, rise. Left hand to left thigh, right hand down to the mat, right knee lowers, left hand lowers, left knee steps back. And then once again, go through your version of chaturanga. One of my favorites is pelvic circles. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And slowly come back through center. And then bringing the knees forward. I like to cross them underneath me. You can also swing them to the sides. You'll come to sit down now on your blanket. Draw the soles of your feet together. And open the knees wide. Take an inhale through the nose. And then exhale, start to forward fold. Take a big breath in. Open up the mouth and sigh it out as you soften. Another inhale. And another exhale. One more time, big breath in. And big breath out. Then very slowly, walking yourself back up. This here is an incredible pose if you to start to encourage baby to make his or her way down. So if you are pregnant and you have a breech baby, please don't do regular butterfly. Lay back over a pillow and come into recline butterfly so that your breech baby isn't making his or her way down. Keeping the both sits bones on the mat, feet stay exactly where they are. Bring your left hand down on the ground. Take your right hand to the outside of the left knee. Take an inhale through the nose and exhale, twist. Just a gentle twist. Inhale back through center, reach tall. And then exhale to the right. One breath in and one breath out. Inhale back through center. Exhale, hands come down. Take your feet nice and wide now, as wide as they can, and just slowly start to walk from side to side. Allowing for the hips and the hamstrings just to open up. You can inhale up and exhale, fold touching the forehead, the nose to the knee. You can also windmill the arms. Just getting a nice side body stretch, walking the hands through forward. Inhale and exhale. Taking that arm up and over, getting that good side body stretch. And then coming back to center. Holding here. Noticing again, I'm not rounding the spine like this, but I'm leading with the chest and then coming down. You can also rest over a pillow, whatever feels good in your body, and only staying here for just a couple of breaths. And slowly start to walk yourself up. Just want to show one more different shape and then say goodnight to you all. This one here really helps in the middle of the night for all of us mamas who get those really tight calf muscles that cramp up in the middle of the night, is bridge pose. So bridge pose, coming to lie down. So moving to side, come to lie down. You'll bring your feet hip distance apart, knees point up towards the ceiling. Then you'll just lift the hips up towards the ceiling. If you do this in bed in the middle of the night, and when they cramp up, you'll notice it will immediately go away. So that's just a little trick. But yes, my name is Jen, and I figure while I'm pregnant, before our little guy comes, to create these videos for you to help all the moms that are prenatal here who enjoy our videos and enjoy Roos wraps. You know, some of our moms are pregnant with their second child, just like me, where they're excited or getting Roos wraps as baby shower gifts. So just very excited to be able to share this time with you, and I wish you all well. I wish you all sweet dreams, and God bless. Thank you for joining.